The warp device is right there.
Thanks, Hope. He sounds frustrated. Anyway, so, hey guys, welcome back to TheScottSpot. I'm your host, Scott, and we're playing Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII. We've spent the last 2 episodes at our hub world, and honestly, as a hub, I wish they had made this area a lot cooler. Can I sit down? Nope. They could have done so much more with this arc. Oh well. Let's get down to the actual game world.
By using the warp device, I can teleport you back down to the surface.
I'm worried about Snow. I should go to his palace.
You could, but I suggest you visit another city instead.
You want me to abandon Snow?
Down on the surface, time is stopped for everyone. The palace will still be on high alert. It would be next to impossible to get anywhere close to Snow.
You're saying I should let things cool down first.
Hope had a weird look on his face. Return to Nova Chrysalia, sure.
I'm going to send you to Luxerion. It's the capital of the world. Or, what's left of it anyway. I'll place you inside an inbound train. When the train stops at the station, you can get off with the other passengers. Something has happened in front of the station.
All right, do it.
You're surprisingly calm for someone who's about to venture into unknown territory. But you were always brave.
Brave? I don't feel brave. I don't feel anything. No worry, no confusion, no fear.
That's good. But you still need to stay safe.
Hey, just what I always wanted in my protagonists. No emotions at all. We're going through time and space. Time and space. Time and space. Time and space. 13-2. I liked it, although it did get old after a while since I usually did all my Crystarium traveling in the Historia Crux. We went through that and now we're to a loading screen.
The XIII train is now arriving. Luxerion North Station.
Luxerion. Lightning looks like a damn vampire in her current get-up.
Luxerion, a bustling metropolis. The divine city of light in the holy sea of salvation. It's the last bastion of peace and order in a dying world. Most of the people who live here worship the almighty Benevelza. The city is governed in his name by a powerful religious sect known as the Order of Salvation. God's followers believe in ultimate redemption, and their faith helps keep the fires of hope burning. But even in this pious city, a darkness lurks untouched by divine light. A heresy that rejects the teachings of Supreme Benevelza.
It's another girl.
How awful.
I bet it's the heretics doing.
The divine city doesn't look so holy now.
This was no accident. The girl was left here intentionally. Light! Help her!
There's no need. Just a dummy. Hope, did you see who dropped it? They must still be close.
My sensors didn't pick up anything at all. I'm running a search of the city's video database, but I'm coming up blank so far.
Doesn't matter. I'll just find out myself.
The evil savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter.
Luxerion. The divine city of light. Is that what they call it? Trouble is, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows.
Well, I don't have to be even sort of familiar with the 13 series to know whose arm that was. No, you better not be murdering people. And geez, this shit got dark quick. A little girl murdered with a sword through the back with a murder note? Good lord, what are we playing? Wither Faith, difficulty 2 stars out of 3. The body of a young woman has been found in the plaza in front of Luxerion's North Station. It is just the latest in the string of murders in which the victim was a woman with the same color hair as Lightning. Could someone be going after the Savior herself? Lightning needs to question witnesses in the area and report whatever she learns to the Inquisitor in charge of the investigation. So I wonder if the prophecy or whatever even states that the Savior will have pink hair. Can I deny the quest?
It looks like someone's targeting the Savior. Let's see if we can find out anything from the crime scene.
But first, let's see what the quest and data log have to say. An evil savior. A grisly scene greets Lightning as she steps into Luxerion. A young girl has been murdered, and the Order's Inquisitors have locked down the area to search for suspects. Lightning should talk to the Inquisitor in charge of the investigation to get the blockade lifted, especially in light of this grim message found near the body. The evil savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter. Jeez. And the data log. Mythology. Saving souls. According to the teachings of the Order, when this world finally meets its end, the souls of the faithful will be reborn into a new world. The people, however, have not lived all these centuries unscathed. Surrounded by death and destruction, some now harbor a heavy darkness in their hearts. These people will not be reborn in the new world. Their only fate is to wander forever in the mire of chaos. Cut them free from the regrets and griefs that bind them, and Lightning will save them for the new world. This is the main task of the Savior. So people who are good will go to the new world anyway, but if the people who have darkness in their hearts won't, and that's the people that Lightning has to save. Wow, this is getting more religiously parallel by the second. By dealing with these unhappy individuals, the Savior will build a relationship with them and lighten their hearts, granting them the right to be reincarnated in the next world. Doing so will help the Savior as well, giving Lightning more Iradia and allowing her to grow stronger. Alright, so she's not really collecting souls, she's just purifying their souls, sort of. Interesting. Of course, I really thought it would be cool if Lightning had to kill the people she wanted to save. That's the impression I was under. Luxerion, City of Light. This holy city is home to the Order's great cathedral, the seat of its power. Most of the residents are devoted to Bunavelza, the god of light, and each day many of the faithful stream into the city from other areas to pay homage to their god. The city center used to span the area between North Station and the Old Town, but the encroachment of the chaos has split the city. Now the central functions of the city have migrated to the southern part of the city, between South Station and the commercial district. The fortress to the north of Old Town has been abandoned by the authorities and is now known as the Warren. It is the preserve of outlaws and their heretics who defy the Order. Damn. And the Order of Salvation. The Order now governs much of human society from its seat of power in the Grand Cathedral in Luxerion. Believe in the coming of the New World, and trust yourself and all you are to God on high. This is the teaching that has won over the majority of humanity. It is a message of hope in a world with no future, a balm for those suffering under the burden of overlong lives. In the past, the Order also led the suppression of heretics who did not accept its principles. That is no longer official policy. This is part of the reason why so many people are perplexed by the one-sided violence being displayed by some heretic groups. So, the Order does not discriminate against people who don't follow them, although they used to, so now they're confused why the heretics are acting out. By the way, when that cutscene showed Vanille, it took, even though I know she's back in this game, it took like all my energy not to like scream out in the middle of the cutscene, Vanille! I was shocked. Good to see that time apparently doesn't pass in the menu though. That would just break my nerve.
Brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order
If you
of
see any
Salvation.
people who need help,
The time is now
lend them a
9
hand. It could be an opportunity to save a soul.
Dispel the chaos.
The Savior's mission is to rescue the souls of people trapped in prisons of pain and suffering. By forming a bond with them, you can lead their souls to salvation.
I know. What do you have to say, sir?
Can't be. Damn it, it's not like him to be late. But what if... No, couldn't be that.
Something wrong? Not about those murders, is it?
God, no. At least I hope not. You see, it's the end of my shift, and I'm waiting for my replacement, but he hasn't shown. He's been late before, but never as bad as this.
You're starting to worry, right?
He likes to make out he's a tough guy, but he isn't at all, frankly. His name's Holmes. If you run into him, do me a favor, will you? Tell him Thornton's worried and needs to go home.
Sherlock Holmes? Inside Luxerion North Station, Station Attendant Thornton is worried about his colleague, Holmes, who's failed to turn up for his shift. Can Lightning help find him? The quest must be completed by 6 a.m. Try searching for a man in uniform near the town hotel in the station plaza. I will accept this quest because it seems easy. Can I accept more than one at a time? It's a question.
Alright. If I see anyone in uniform wandering around where they're not supposed to be, I'll talk to them.
Side quest. During her mission, Lightning will encounter some people who are troubled and need help to be saved before the world's end. It will entrust the Savior with their wishes and hopes, which then become side quests for Lightning to accomplish. Helping those who are in need will save their souls. This has many positive repercussions, like gaining Iradia to grant the world more time, or boosting Lightning's parameters, but you are free to refuse the quests if you prefer. Those who are in need of help will appear with stars beneath their names. The number of stars indicates the difficulty of the quest. Try to grant people's wishes to save as many souls as you can. You need to find Thornton's colleague, Holmes. He's currently hiding near the inn in the station plaza. Look for a man wearing a station attendant uniform. This quest can only be completed tonight. If it is not completed before 6 a.m., you will have failed the quest. So what time is it now? Let's see, 21. That's like 10 o'clock, right? Or 9?
The Order operates the regional transportation system.
Sealed off all access to the north.
It's the city's lifeblood.
Citizens are
The trains stopping at this station carry people.
area.
It looks like this area has been closed off,
For your safety and security.
and I see the Order has dispatched their Inquisitor to the crime
Sealed
scene.
off all access to the north.
You should ask him about the
station area.
situation.
I'm just checking the place out, Hope.
I always said those people would cause trouble, and I was right. Every night I can see them, those weirdos in their white cloaks sneaking around the streets. Whenever I see white, I think, ugh, heretic. If there's one thing I know, that wicked shadow hunter, he's the ringleader of the heretics. Those fanatics are growing bold. Nowadays, there's always a gang of them in the plaza in front of the station. It's as if they are meeting to go someplace else. Speaking of which, it's usually around this time they start to show up.
Obtain valuable information. Whether they normally show up around now? Alright, so I'm on the case, apparently.
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
Ugh, those white-robed loonies are always
Alright, let's go talk to the Inquisitor before we get carried away, because it sounds like he's going to ask us to probably go and talk and collect information. Inquisitor, sir.
We need to solve this case quickly. Luxerion is the city of divine light, yet it has seen the murder of 3 girls in 3 days. The people seem to be growing fearful. If you find out anything at all, I'd be anxious to hear it. There are similarities among the victims. They have all been young women, and all of them had rose-colored hair. Yes, just the same shade as yours. You may also become a target of the killers. I urge you to be careful.
I think Lightning can handle herself. This guy's hair is ridiculous.
Do you have information for me? Interesting. Very interesting. I think this is worth further investigation. Thank you for sharing what you know. Let me know if you learn more.
Okay. What is it telling us now? The area where the body was found has been locked down, and Lightning can do nothing until the blockade is lifted. She must assist in the murder investigation by looking for witnesses and searching for clues that might identify the culprits. Alright, at some point this turned into Phoenix Wright.
The horror continues. Another victim has been discovered. I knew the latest victim. She was a leading member of the Order clergy. She'd been a rising star, destined to become the next High Priestess. But then she retired suddenly, for reasons of health, or so it was said. And then this.
Interesting. What about you? Can I not talk to you? I guess not. Let's climb the ladder.
The Order has locked the area down. Looks like you're stuck there until they've made progress in the investigation.
This place is beautiful. I thought I could jump to the top of that. So the heretics worship Etro? Who's dead? What did I find here? A flyer written in the Etro alphabet. The evil savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter. Contained valuable information.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Want to talk to a few more people?
Good idea, Hope. Who are you? Outfitters?
Good heavens. This has become quite the predicament. Those messages say that the Shadow Hunter will kill the Savior. Sounds pretty, I don't know, prophetic, right? If you believe what you hear around town, it seems that the children of Etro have an oracle drive. That's a rare thing. They say oracle drives are mysterious devices that can let you see the very future. The heretic's prophecy. I can't even imagine what it must show. But apparently it's enough to drive them to murder.
Ah, didn't expect to learn that.
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
An oracle drive that lets you see the future. It sounds good on paper.
Yeah, as we know, it brought lots of pain and suffering.
You should cooperate with the investigation. They're bound to open up other areas if they can make progress in the case. It'll be a win-win.
I got it, Hope. Damn.
My fellow disciples, blessed are those who know his name. Blessed are those who have been touched by his divine light.
This area is locked down. No one's allowed past without permission.
God save me.
Oh, it's Holmes.
I saw what they did. If they find out what I know, I'm done for, as sure as my name is Holmes.
You work at the station, don't you? Your fellow attendants worried about you.
Oh no, is it time for my shift already? I completely lost track of time. Look, can I trust you? I saw who did it. You know, the people who threw the dummy off the clock tower? I got scared, so I've been laying low. I can't go to the station. That's where they'll look for me.
You were there? What did you see exactly? You have to tell me.
I don't have to do anything. But if you can protect me from those people and get me to the station, I'll tell you all about it. Get me to the station, and then I'll talk.
Escorting Holmes. Bring Holmes to the North Station where Thornton awaits. He is terrified and will run away if Lightning doesn't stay close. Tilt the left stick gently to walk. Keep an eye on Holmes as you make your way to the station. Okay, so what? I'm confused about what I'm supposed to be doing. The station's right over here, right? Come on, Holmes. What happens if I don't fail this, though? Here's Thornton.
Holmes, you're safe. I was so worried about you, I could barely concentrate on my duties.
Sorry, boss. I saw what happened over where they found the girl. I guess I just panicked. I don't know why I got so scared. I'm sorry I let you down. It won't happen again.
Never mind, I'm just glad to see you're safe. Guess I never told you. Well, years ago, one of my colleagues was killed by a monster. I was afraid the same thing had happened to you. I panicked and asked this lady for help.
I can't believe no one told me that when I took this job. But anyway, sorry for the trouble, boss. From now on, I swear to you, I'm never going to be late. I mean, what if your heart gave out or something with worry? Can't have that on my conscience.
A true friend that cares. Maybe that's enough to save a soul.
Okay, so I didn't collect their souls, but I possibly saved them. 300 gil, a rail worker's cap, and a rail worker's beret. Maximum HP 30 and strength plus 3.
Well, a deal's a deal. You got me here safe and sound, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. It was the children of Etro. They tossed the dummy off the tower.
Duh.
I really wanted to tell the Inquisitors what I saw. Honestly, I did. But I was afraid those heretics might find out and make me their next victim.
You don't have rose-colored hair, so... But we got more quest info out of that.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
Wow.
I saw the whole thing. The children of Etro threw the dummy off the clock tower. Someone should really tell the Order about it.
Well, no time like the present, dude. Present. Okay, can I jump up here? That would be too much to hope for, wouldn't it? Let's finish exploring the station and then call it an episode. Station attendant.
The Order needs as much information as possible. Search the premises for witnesses or suspicious persons.
No trains are operating now.
What about you? I think I already talked to you, didn't I? Well, there's lots of people to talk to, and we're running out of time for this episode. So the murder investigation shall continue next time. Thanks for checking in, guys. I will catch you in the next episode. Subscribe if you liked what you saw, or leave a comment. I'm eager to see what you think about Lightning Returns. I'll catch you next time at the TheScottSpot. Later.